about that. Everybody out there, what's up? What's up, everybody out there? Shouts out to you. You know what time it is. This is SR Broadcast coming at you live and direct. You know what time it is. We right here, baby. Everybody out there, get ready. Getting high with Exigh. Yeah, we're sitting down with the greatest, man. You know, we search the globe. We search the map for all you righteous artists out there. Super righteous, to be exact. Shouts out to the founder, Six Deuce, the one, the only, man. The man of the hour, packed full of greatness. Let me go ahead and say thank you for this platform. Thank you to each and every one of you out there tapping and tuning in. You know who it is. It is your boy, David Pistols, your co-host. We're coming at you live and direct. Yeah. Come on. Yes. You know, shouts out to Cali Hood Media, Frank. We see you, Frank. One Underground TV, Pothead Productions, Spilled Records. Man, them boys are spilling all over the place. Let me tell you what. Yeah. This is Super Righteous, man. SR Broadcast in the mix, baby. Everybody out there, if you are that artist looking to take your craft, your talent, your time, and get that exposure, hit us up. We are here for you. You with the little leg in the back, you with the little half a leg in the back. Oh yeah, your mama, your daddy, everybody out there. Let's stay tapping in. You know what season it is. Tap in or tap the fuck out, baby. Let's go. Get it. You know the place. You know what we on. Let's get it going, man. Yes, sir. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. We jam-packed full of greatness. We got something on the menu for you guys tonight. Each and every one of you out there, man. I gotta tell you right now, if you don't got copyrights to your music, if you don't got your stuff lined up the way that it needs to be, if you don't have your LLC, this is the place that you gotta hit. This is the place that you gotta come listen, man, because I'm telling you right now, we are that brand. We are that branch on that tree that's going to help you get situated. Each and every one of you artists out there worldwide, tap in, man. Honestly, East Coast, West Coast, there is no beef. There is no drama. We're going to throw it up, and we're going to go ahead and throw a couple dollars at your mama. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. All you commenters out there, make sure you hit that comment bar tonight, because I'm telling you right now, one of you lovely commenters are gonna walk away with a free David Pistols package. Let's go ahead right here. Let's go ahead. Come on. You know what it is. We travel many miles. We go around the globe. We're looking for you. We're looking for that one artist out there, man. I'm telling you like this. David Pistols is in the mix. I'm here to work for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get it going. SR Broadcast in the mix, baby. 24/7 every day. We getting it live. We keep on tapping that comment bar, everybody out there, because I'm telling you right now, the time is now. Yeah. Shouts out to Chino the P, PK96, 53 to Mac, 6 Deuce from Spill Records. Let me tell y'all, man, they coming live to Denver, Colorado next month for the Galactic Stoners meet. We got a bunch of talent coming in from California, a bunch of talent tapping in from New Mexico, Denver, Colorado in the house. Everybody out there, get ready, man. This is a melting pot in the Wild Wild West, baby. Come on. Come on, come on. You know what it is. You know what time it is. This is SR Broadcast coming at you live and direct. Everybody out there, give it up for getting high with Exigh. You know what time it is, man. Let's go ahead. We looking for them real musicians, everything out there under the sun. You know what it is. This is the place to come. Everybody out there, tap in. You know what season it is, baby. Tap in and tap the fuck out. Shouts out to Cali Hood Media, One Underground TV, Spilled Records, Pothead Productions. This is your co-host, David Pistols. You know what time it is. You know where we're at. We look for the super righteous, the most righteous. And tonight on the menu, we got Exigh in the building. So get ready, because we're coming at you live, direct, and very epic tonight. To all you young artists out there, tap in, tap in, tap in. This is the place that you want to tune into right now, because we're going to get deep and focused. Man, do not miss out. What's up, brother, man? What's up? Let's go ahead and introduce yourself for the people out there. You know, for the ones out there that don't know you, for the ones that do, go ahead, break it down for them. Hit them with that playlist. Oh, your microphone. I can't hear your microphone. Can you hear me? Maybe log out and then log back in. Sometimes it does that. Everybody out there, shouts out to you. You know what time it is. David Pistols had to take the gloves off. I had to take the gloves off real quick. You know what I'm saying, man? We right here. Man, imagine if my real hair looked like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, homie, that should be some gangsta ass shit right there, homie. I have a whole different cut, homie. I might have to get the little clippers out, start buzzing it right now. And this a beanie right here. This is one of them beanie poo shiesties. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody out there. Let's get it going. About to switch hats. We're getting warmed up tonight. What's up? What's up? What's up? X fan. Sandra. What's up, Sandra Money? Yeah, yeah. What's up, everybody out there? Shouts out to you. You know what time it is, yeah. SR broadcast coming at you live and direct. Baby. Turn it up a notch. We turning it up a notch.
What's up? You got my microphone now?
What's up, brother man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now, man. We right here, packed full of greatness out there. Shouts out to everybody out there. Tap in, hit that comment bar. You know where you're at. You're in SR broadcast territory tonight. We're going to give you a great interview. We got a great one on the menu for everybody out there. You know what time it is? It's the SR broadcast. We search for the most righteous, the super righteous. And tonight we got Getting High with Exigh in the building. Give it up for that greatness right there, brother, man. What's up? What's up? Let all the people know what's up. Give a shout out to everybody out there for the ones that know you and the ones that don't.
Salute to everybody, man. What's up? My name is J.O. of Exigh. We've been rapping for quite some time now. We got a thing called blunt raps and pre-rolls. So we do EDM music as well. We do, pool parties and shit, but we like to rock the microphone. So hip hop's definitely where the core is at. You know what I'm saying? Been rapping for like 15, 20 years or something, man. I got some albums out there. But hooked up with Skrilla on. We got the Getting High with Exigh, sponsored by Blunt Raps and Pre-Rolls, where we're giving away $25,000. So all you got to do is go share some of that Blunt Raps and Pre-Rolls music. It's good background music, workout music, whatever, study music, work music. And yeah.
Man, I got to tell you, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply for that 25K because I'm going to hit him with an elbow. Everybody out there, shouts out to you. You know what it is. You better tap in Blunt Raps and Pre-Rolls. You better go get that 25K because I'm telling you, somebody's walking away with it. Somebody is.
And it's Blunt Raps, like BLUNTRAPS, like a blunt rap, like we rapping, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, check it out, man. Get yourself a share. Hey, every single share will get you in. We'll get you an entry in the contest. So if you want to sit down and share 20 times tonight, go ahead, share 20 times. You're gonna get 20 entries into the contest. Tuesday, we are gonna about 7 p.m. 9 to 9 p.m. We're gonna be live and we're gonna draw another winner. We've drawn 3, but you got to be present to win the money. So share it and then come hang out with us on Tuesday. Smoke some weed with us. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're on the podcast or if we're in Austin, Texas right now. South by Southwest. So if you're down here in Austin, Texas, come link up with us. You know what I'm saying?
Austin, Texas, man. That's the music capital out there in Texas right there, man. You guys is out there where Elvis was, where everybody, all the greats were, all the greats passed through there, came out of there sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to you guys. You guys are on a mission. You guys are out there on tour right now. I know you said there was something like 57 stops.
Yeah, so that's coming up July, August, September. But we got a couple shows in April too. The April 4th show in North Carolina, and then I think April 19th with you guys out in Denver, Colorado. We're gonna start the 420 a little bit early. You know what I'm saying? Because just smokers.
Blunt Raps and Pre-Rolls, baby. You know what time it is. Everybody out there, man, get those pre-rolls in. Get them. Because I'm telling you guys right now, I checked out Blunt Raps and Pre-Rolls, man. They got some great content up there, man. There's a lot of content. A lot of it, man. And it's only going to grow.
44 albums out last year.
44 albums.
We put 44 albums out last year. Check it out, man. So every time we're in the studio, what really happens is we sit around, we smoke some weed, and we listen. We either got some loops kicking or some beats that have been put together. You know what I'm saying? And really, it's about capturing that environment. You know what I'm saying? Just smoke some weed, getting down on a track. You got it bumping in the background. You got the room full of everybody all bullshitting, throwing ideas around. And so, if you an artist out there and you ain't got beats, you know what I'm saying? Go check out the Blunt Raps and Pre-Rolls. Sit down, turn them on. There's the Blunt Raps are really just loops, and the Pre-Rolls are kind of constructed beats. And go ahead, man, get on them, spit on them, spit back and forth with the homies. Get yourself worked up, write yourself some verses. Either chop it up to your own stuff later on, or go ahead and put a mixtape out with some of the Blunt Raps and Pre-Rolls in the background.
Now, are they able to purchase instrumentals from there?
Absolutely. We got a production team. We got beats. So if you want to come in, you want to work together, we got beats that are made, that are sitting, and then you can come in and really work with us. We chop it up for you too, and work it right to the song structure.
Man. So honestly, what is it like in the studio with Exigh, with you? What is it like when you're right there, you're recording, you're right there, you're lining up everything? Because I know it's just not, hey, I'm going to record this and it's done, because there's a lot of marketing that comes into play after you're done with that content.
Yeah, yeah. When you make a product, the art is where it's all at, right? The art is the passion, the art is the time. It's your existence, man. So if that's what you do, that's what you do. But every project that you finish, there then comes a long march up the mountain of business behind it, and if it, that's where you're gonna put a lot of your work in. Actually, you know, the studio. There's like two sessions of the studio for me. There's a time in the studio that's it's almost like your rehab, your relax, your kick it time, you know, and you're just putting together the art. And then there's the next time where it's serious, like, all right, we're about to record, we're about to mix, we're gonna get down. Here's the project. We've cut demos to it already. We've been in the studio early mornings with it already. Now it's time to really put a finished product together. And some people might say I get a little bit like let's get to it. I'm never good with time, so I don't hold people to time frames very often. But when it's time to get like the product finished and cleaned up, it's time to go to work and put those long hours in. So you'll catch us doing 16-hour days sometimes with headphones on, and just getting the product finished. But that's a small part. That's part of it. There's a part in the studio where we're smoking weed, you know, listening to the beat, chopping up sounds, cutting sounds, sampling sounds, messing with, you know, pulling in live instruments, and just getting down, you know, the fun.
Man, so you play live instruments?
Not very well.
Not very well, but you still tried, huh?
I play good. I play good enough to I play good enough to sit in and help out, and I play good enough to pull some cool samples. And luckily in the music era that I exist in this realm, you know, samples are kind of a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll sit there and play on the drums. I'll sit there and play on the bass. I'll sit there and play on the guitar. I got all kinds of stupid instruments too, you know. I mean, cigar box guitars, and just pull some crazy sounds, you know, and or even you know, bring in other artists that I find very very interesting and talented in whatever they do, and I'll kind of show them what I had in mind, and let them go off with it, you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I make little blueprints with it, but you're not going to see me rocking solos like Jimi Hendrix or nothing.
He's like, I got the rock star look now. That's about it. But you know what? I still put my sauce on it. Nah, man, honestly, that's what's up. That's very, very humble, because a lot of cats out here, they would not represent themselves like that. They wouldn't sit there and say, hey, you know, I don't play very well. You know, they would sit there and be like, oh yeah, I play like this and I done this for this. But you know what? You're being real with us. You're being so real to all the viewers out there, man, that it's like, man, I gotta give you your respect right there, man. You've been doing this. You've always been blunt.
There'll be no talk without the walk, though, you know. So
Yeah, definitely. You've always been blunt, and I know you're gonna like this one: blunt wraps and pre-rolls. But you've always been blunt, man. Always have kick knowledge and game. Always have passed it down, you know, to the younger generations, and I thank you for that, you know. But I really want to touch base with this right now. I want to get back into it, because I know we were talking a couple times before, and this has come up about the copyrights and the issues that the industry has faced with those. And basically, can you tell a little bit more, so the artists out there, the younger generation out there, the ones that are just starting off, can kind of get that protection and get that wisdom, so then they're not following in the footsteps of the ones that have failed already?
yeah, the business industry, like I say this over and over and over, is you know, everyone says 90% business, 10% talent. And that irritated me for the longest of time, probably because I was chasing ego like a lot of artists or whatever. But you got to learn the business. The talent is cool, and the art is, you know, that's what it is. We live for that 10%, you know, but that other 90% is what's going to make it so that you can, like, do this for a living and be able to eat, and there's no guarantee that anybody becomes Lil Wayne or DMX or rich and famous or any of that, but you can actually eat and put your kids through school and do a nice life and live off of your art if you get the business aspect of it down. And so what happens is a lot of people, they go find these royalty free beats or they go jack beats or whatever they do, you know what I'm saying? Or they put music out even all original, you know what I'm saying? But they don't get their works registered. They don't get the metadata into it tagged right. They don't have an IPI, which is like key. It's a key element, like it's just a key element. It registers your works through your pro. And so if you want to get signed up with a pro, ASCAP, BMI, whatever you want to choose. I usually recommend ASCAP. That's just what it is. I've heard ASCAP my whole life. It's who I got pushed towards by a booking agent I had. And so I'd say go register with ASCAP. Get yourself signed up as a writer. Get yourself an IPI. Start understanding how to claim and be a participant of the works that you're doing and get the money that you should be getting, because there's a lot of perks to the industry that people miss out on. And like, I'm not saying I use them all, but we were just going through a couple of them the other day, and there's you can get dental insurance, you can get health insurance all through ASCAP. And so it's bigger than just hey, you can make more money, because really you can make a lot more money. It's phenomenally mind-blowing once you get that part of it rolling. But you also have these other perks. You have hotel perks, rental car perks, flight perks. ASCAP has programs and seminars you can go participate in. There's studios you can go record at in LA, here in Austin, Texas, and in Nashville. Like ASCAP is a major sponsor of South by Southwest, and so get yourself a pro. Like, first, that's where you go. If you're an artist and you make music and you've made a mixtape or a song, go register. Go get yourself signed up with ASCAP, get an IPI, register your works, figure that all out. Get away from things like DistroKid, because they're taking
CD Baby right now, $10.
That's what's up.
CD Baby, $10 right now, 25 songs, baby. One-time fee. Upload that shit. You on there, get money.
Yes. DistroKid will tell you, $20 a year, but there's, from the last time I looked,
DistroKid is actually $80.
See, there you go. I'm misinformation a little bit there, because
no. I just wanted to put that out there, because honestly, if you're telling me CD Baby, you see what I'm saying? We might as well take it up a notch,
They'll go one project, so you'll pay more. We put 44 albums out last year, so we paid more than $80. But I have the ability to tie in all my IPI numbers. I have the ability to tie in the publishing. I have the ability to tie it all together, and get the sync licensing tied together. You can also, if you don't want to do that, you can go to Empire Distribution out of LA, and Empire will get you set up like a $280 fee or something, right? And I can't remember the guy's name exactly. I want to say it's like Froggy or something, but he's a super intelligent individual, and he works with Empire Distribution, and man, I wish I could get his name right, because I know I butchered it right there, I know. But you can do that route, but you can get yourself a distribution that's going to allow you to get all the right information put in and implemented into the metadata tags, get your USRC codes and everything straight. And you'll start seeing money come back that you didn't even realize like you was missing out, And there's some major examples with some major artists that would blow your mind, who have been dominating not only charts but independent fucking scenes, who realized TLC all the way back to the TLC story up to new stuff at Strange Music. You'll see a lot of situations where people, look at Taylor Swift, $1.7 billion last year. Like, that's a bad bitch. And And really, what happened was the music industry and this people in the corporate up, they tried to kind of make a power move on her. So she just shifted gears, went back, got her own beats, switched it a little bit, and put Taylor's version out. Now she's got the publishing rights to it. She's got the writer rights to it. She's taken home all of the 9 cents that's put out for every one of those spins on streaming or radio or wherever you get it. She's taken all of that money home, and she dominated. She made more money in 1 year than and I mean her. Yeah, no artist has touched that. I mean, whew, hats off to you, girl. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah, no, definitely. Let me go ahead and get that hat off too for shouts out to you. Sorry about the Super Bowl, Taylor, but you know what? Hey, you over there killing it, girl. You killing it, shawty.
That's the game, though, right? You got, if you lose, you lose. You gotta just take it. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna win them all. So
yeah. You got to learn how to get socked in the chin and stay fighting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people, they get hit once, they get hit twice, and they just fold. They give up, you know? Like it gives me good references in life because there's so many times that I've been in an actual fight, you know? And it's like, man, like I'm not going to lie, man. Like I used to when I was a kid, man, to now, it's like the fight only grew more and more, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you're first starting off, you're like, man, you get socked, you get popped, and you're like, damn, I got hit. So the older you get, the more advanced you get, the more knowledge you get. It's like, wait a minute, I can take that. I can take that hit right there and I can give back 20 times that. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the industry. Everybody out there, they just got to keep it pushing. You know, if they get hit, if they get something like a little monkey wrench thrown into their plan, you know, like me and Skrillion were talking about. So shouts out to Skrillion Capone right there. I know he's right there on the other side of the camera, but shouts out to that brother right there. That man is killing it. He's burning up the charts. I seen him right there on his lives. He's actually really engaging with the people. And I'm gonna be honest, like
you see, he's got 280 million streams on his Ghetto Gospel track. 280 million streams, bro. Spotify, check that out.
Man, we're going to have to tap that in right there. And honestly, it's shouts out to you, man, because I know you function a lot with him. I know you guys sit down, you go through blueprint after blueprint after blueprint. You guys make your 15 to 20 to 30, 40 different phone calls a day. You know, you're touching base with each and every one of your clients, states, cities, countries that you're in. And it's like, man, shouts out to your whole team. You guys are jam-packed full of just greatness. And that's why I definitely been looking forward to getting this interview with you. I really want to make this so proper because honestly, man, you're such a vital key in this whole piano, you know, this whole piano that we're playing in life. And it's like, we need to go ahead and give you your flowers, brother, because we search for the most super righteous artists. And I got to tell you, Exigh, you are him. You are him. You are that righteous one.
I appreciate it, man. And thank you for giving me my flowers before I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? It's not often that, you know, not often we get much recognition while we're still breathing. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And, you know, mostly what I do, man, is try to get people who are younger to be able to just curve the path a little bit, man. If or just even like, hey, man, if instead of going all the way up here and around, I can tell you that we could cut right here, bro, and I can show you how to get there 12 years faster than me, then bro, that makes the day. You know what I'm saying? That makes it all makes all the art I made worth it, even if it ain't the art that gets recognized. It's just another artist to another artist, because we're all trying to imitate our creator. You know what I'm saying? And just create.
It's kind of like playing handball with no wall. And that's what a lot of these artists do. They're just right there. They're going to play a game and they just throwing the ball and the ball is flying away every time, you know, and they're like, oh, can I get another ball? Can I get another ball? You know what I'm saying? You gotta take advantage of each time you throw it. So it's like we gotta have that wall. We got to have that position. You know, we got to have somewhere to put up our plaques, somewhere to put up our achievements, you know? And it's like, if we don't start taking accountability for those now, we're going to be missing out like all the artists previous.
You know, it's crazy, man, is we were walking down in Austin, Texas the other night, me and Sharon, this girl who works for this production company down here that we met. And and we was just walking the street, kind of chatting, and they were playing this chi ball, or something like this, right? And never heard of it before. And she's like, "Let's go out and play with them." They're in the middle of the intersection. You know, they're pushing their product down there, and they're doing a good job. If you want a really wild game that talks about, you know, 2 rules: don't let the ball hit the ground. Second, don't say sorry, because everybody drops the ball once in a while in life. Just a little basis of the meaning in it was dope, you know. But the game was cool. But it was like handball, but you had no wall. You was just like hitting it, and you just, whoever's playing is trying to keep this ball up, and it's made out of this bamboo like squishiness, right? So when it hits, it doesn't like, it's got this like squish to it. But it was actually, we played for like a half hour in the middle of the street with these people, and it was actually pretty cool, man. But what you just said there totally took me back.
Yeah, no, honestly, that's amazing, man, because man, if we had no wall when we're playing that, that's what we would have to do. We'd have to keep each other up afloat. We would have to be hitting that in the air and nobody letting it drop, you know. And basically that ball is one of our careers, you know. And if not one of ours, that's all of our careers, you know, in that ball. And it's like we gotta network with each other. We got to really push ourselves. That's why I'm super excited that you guys are coming out to the Galactic Stoners meet, you know, because honestly, man, I got to tell you, Denver, Colorado, we're coming. We're burning it all down. You know what I'm saying? We're starting them wildfires out there like California got, you know, and I know it's pretty tragic and sad, you know, what happened to LA, but you know, honestly, Colorado was playing the catch-up game right now. There's a lot of artists out there that don't have that information or misinformed, or they're getting taken advantage of. You know, people are coming up and just trying to get a bag off of them. And that's exactly what's happened with me several different occasions. You know, I've walked away from a lot of entities, you know, a lot of bad negative energy inside of this circle that I've created, you know, but that's my choice, you know, to have that around me or not, you know, and I've chosen not to have that around me. I've chosen to surround myself with great artists like yourselves, SR Broadcast, the super righteous ones, you know, everybody out here from the West Coast to the East Coast, from the dirty South, you know what I'm saying, all the way to the Gulf Coast, you know. It's like we just stay pushing, we stay moving, and man, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody throwing monkey wrenches in our plans. We gonna get this going, and we gonna hit them with an elbow.
You throw the monkey wrench if they want to, you know, like that's part of it. It's just being able to just keep hopping and skipping over it, you know what I'm saying? And if you stay in good tune, you stay in good frequency, you stay in good rhythm, it's like, you know, it's rhythmic. You'll be able to hop over the little monkey wrenches, and you're always going to have a hater, and you're always going to have somebody who's, you know, I mean, look at Nipsey, man. Like, I mean, he got smoked by his own crew, you know, like there's always people that you're trying to take with you to the top that never even wanted to see you at the top. And so it's part of it, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta wake up, and if you can wiggle your fingers, and if your penis works, and if you can stand, like you're blessed, man. Like, go out and
I'm sorry, I don't know what would happen if that didn't work. If that didn't work at all, I don't know if David Pistols would even have the name Pistols out there. I might just be David at that point. Like, you know, like, what is the point? You know what I'm saying?
Check it out, man. I used to real corny. Like, I used to say, hey, you see this? This is a miracle. And I would say that to my kids, you know what I'm saying? And my little princess Ariana, I'd be like, you see this? This is a miracle. You know, I can think it, and this is happening. And some of the homies would be, you know, they roll their eyes at me sometimes and think I'm, you know, J.O. off on his shit because I get into some thoughts. But
that was giving me some PTSD right there when you were going like that. All I could think about is, oh, snaps. Gave me some PTSD right there.
Grabs it on 4th of July, lights a firework, doesn't go off. He's sitting there 5-10 minutes, nothing happens, strolls over. It just covered it enough, and there was still a spark that when he grabbed it and twisted it, it knocked off the ash, relit, blew his hand off. He's a bodybuilder. He had emergency surgery, man. They put his hand together as best they can. You know, they kept his thumb, and he has some nubs, you know what I'm saying? And I've known the dude since we was little kids, man. We've had a wild history with each other, you know. And one day he strolls up in the spot, and I ain't seen him in a minute. And he's like, hey man, and we had a crew, you know, we listening to beats, smoking weed, you know, blunt wraps and pre-rolls type shit. And he looks at me, he's like, hey Jay. And I'm like, what's up, bro? And he's like, he's wiggling a nub. It's like, it really is a miracle, bro. And I was like, damn. Like, yeah. I mean, you know, if you wake up and you got any of this, man, it's a blessing, man. And go do something with it. You know what I'm saying? Go create something. It draws something out of you. You know what I'm saying? Go help somebody somewhere. Do something that benefits somebody besides yourself a little bit, you know? Because the creation, if you get into creative patterns, man, you'll bless your mind, body, and soul, you know? And then you go bless somebody else, man, and that captivates it. It's cherry on top. And things start to, you know, then like I said, you be in that rhythm, and when they hit their monkey wrenches at you, you stepping over them.
Yeah. Amazingly put, man. Amazingly put. So, honestly, what are some of the obstacles that you have faced in your career? I know that you're an older artist and that you've been doing this for probably a good over a decade now, you know, and let's be honest, you know, definitely there's not too many artists out there, you know, that are pulling that streak that you're pulling right now. And I just want to ask, what are some of those obstacles that have gotten in your way to make you even go harder and stronger like you are right now with that 25K giveaway?
Tuesday. Tell you what, man, Tuesday, be there. 25K, every share get you in. Obstacles, you know, they're always going to come, man. You know what I'm saying? And so I got blessed as a kid. My dad owned a bar that had live music all the time. So I was always around the music environment. But I was a little stick-up kid, man. I was a little troublemaker. I had little issues that went on and bugged me, and I let them bug me for a long time in life. And so, you know, by the time I was 16, I've been tried as an adult. I was held until at 17, convicted the second time, tried as an adult. Went to jail young and had to play all the parole games and all that shit. And that was a hard obstacle, man. I missed out on a lot of opportunities because I couldn't get the parole officer to let me leave the state, you know. And so, like when I first I met Tech Nine in 1999, and in 2005 I toured with him. 2006 we toured with him. 2007, 2009, and there were times where the only shows I could do with him were the Montana shows. I couldn't leave the state, you know. So I would hit 5 shows with him in Montana, and then he would go. But they would offer me more. I don't know if they offered me. They offered us, you know what I'm saying, more slots. And it started with the Filth and Foul crew. You know what I'm saying? They got the Filthy fam up there in the No Coast Entertainment. And you know, Nickel B in Contact, they've been doing it forever, man. They've worked with everybody in the industry, and they put us on with the tech because Nickel had heard that I had told this cat R Biz that I was rapping with, that I had met him before, and that we should try to get on with him because he put on good shows. And so anyways, we got hooked up there, and then just every little route that we could squeeze out, we would, but the parole would hold it back, you know what I'm saying? And we got in real good with production companies that were putting on shows, and I started getting a little bit more leeway, and you know me, I pushed to the max. So as soon as I got leeway to leave the state, I started pushing, and next thing you know, I was on parole in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So don't let an obstacle stop you. You know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing. You'll get the momentum, and eventually that thing will snowball down out your way, you know? And like seriously, I went to Botswana and Johannesburg, Africa, helped build an orphanage out there, shoot a documentary, and I was still on parole. I don't even know how it happened. Like it was wildly crazy. And so so obstacles come, and some of them are huge, and they seem like you miss out. Like I missed out on a DMX tour, and now homeboy's gone. You know what I'm saying? And so
RIP DMX, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like
He was the big dog in the yard.
That dude was blessed, man. Like never met him, and I was affected by him. So you know that's a powerful being, you know.
Yeah, I remember when he did the Woodstock performance, man. That was legendary. That was I have never seen any artist do something of that magnitude coming from that genre. You know, I've seen greatness. I know we've all seen some big showcases and stuff, but that was massive. He literally kicked it off for the whole Woodstock, and everybody was going berserk.
Moved the whole crowd, man. Yeah, and you'll hear Jay-Z talk about it when because they did that tour with Meth and them. And he'll talk about it. He'll be like, "Yeah, man, X is always competing with me or whatever." And he's like, and then that motherfucker came out on stage, and then halfway through the set, he takes his shirt off, and then he fucking prays. And Jay-Z's like, "I'm scared to go on stage. Like, I gotta go after this for like 56 shows. What the fuck?" So
Yeah, yeah. Definitely, man. And he was a real one. He was a real one, man, because a lot of these artists, they're behind their image. They hide behind that. They don't let that real characteristic come out. And
well,
I
that
feel
goes
like
all the way
DMX, he wasn't afraid of that.
That goes all the way back to the ASCAP, bro. But so many of us artists, we see something as kids, and we're like, that is fucking unreal. Like, I want to go do that. You know what I'm saying? And so we build this image that we're idolizing, and then we chase that. You know what I'm saying? And instead of doing that, we need to let these youngsters know, like, you're already that, bro. Just be you. Just be you authentically. Be you purely, and give you to the world freely. You know what I'm saying? And make yourself the dopest fucking version of yourself you can make. You know what I'm saying? From your mind to your body to your soul, create the coolest fucking version that you can think of possible, and then just give it to the world freely. You know what I'm saying? But what happens is we get this image, and then we chase that ego, and we chase it, and we chase it, and we chase it. And we get behind this fucking falsified ledge that we're hiding behind. You know what I'm saying? And we keep trying to like replicate this cool thing in our brain when really what's cool is being you authentically, because every time you're doing that, you're affecting someone who's seeing the diamond from a different aspect, because nobody sees you the same, bro. I don't see pistols like mama sees pistols. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a different version of that same diamond. You know what I'm saying? And so once artists can realize that they're already what that image or ego that they're chasing, and sit down and then polish it, you know what I'm saying, and shine it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Turn that little piece of sand into that piece of fucking pearl, you know what I'm saying? And polish it, and get it all right, and then start marketing, get the business aspect of it right. And all of a sudden they all of a sudden you ascend, bro. And it's that part that we're all wanting to feel, that you're in the moment, you won't, and you know what I'm saying, and all of a sudden you'll be living the life that was in the that you were trying to manifest, really.
Yeah, no, definitely for sure. It's like, how can you sell? How can you sell your brand if you don't believe in your own brand? How can you question something that you're trying to go out there and market and sell? How are you going to make a sale off of something that you yourself are questioning to push? It's called take what you have and run with it. Don't look at the next man. Don't look at, because not all of us are going to end up like Tech Nine. Not all
No,
of us are going to end up like Jay-Z. Not all of us are going to be able to pray in front of a million people like DMX. But you know what? We got to take what we have, because what we have is going to get us somewhere. And it
well,
might
check it
not
out.
be in the same place or the same shoes as these guys, but at the end of the day, it's going to give us a good run start for what we are going after.
If you got a belief that you're going to go do something, you're going to go do something, and it may not be exactly as you believed it, but guess what? You're going to go do something, and if you're authentic and you're pure, it most likely will become memorable. You know what I'm saying? And whether they started with the aspirations to actually get to the point that they got, or if they were just doing it out of passion, like they've been living the life that they dreamed and wanted, and that's what we all want. We all want that. We all want to live the life we want to live. I just want to do what I want to do. I want to do. I want to wake up and drink a Coca-Cola and smoke some weed and paint a fucking picture and listen to some beats. and probably go skateboard for fucking an hour and then come back and write to the beat, you know, that I was listening to before I went and skateboard, where I got a whole bunch of crazy ideas in my brain. I probably just want to do that, you know what I'm saying? But most people wake up and got to go to work, you know what I'm saying? And then they, you know, their art or whatever becomes a burden to them, you know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to juggle this lifestyle when they could just take an hour a night and fucking educate themselves on the business part of things and just start to get themselves into the direction that they're trying to go anyways, and just break the dam down and then flow with it, man. And just it really does, it flows like a river, you know.
Yeah. Definitely, you gotta have direction. You gotta have a sense of direction, you know. And it's not knocking everybody with the 9 to 5. You know, there are some people out there with the 9 to 5, but you gotta question yourself, and you gotta really talk to yourself at this point and say, you know, are you really gonna do the 9 to 5 when you got something that you can be doing 365? You know what
Bro,
I'm
I
saying? You can be.
understand work like this tattoo right here. This is the IBEW, right? I'm an electrician by trade. I understand work, you know what I'm saying? I get waking up in the morning and putting on the Carhartts and getting your ass on the job site and breaking your back all day and going home and trying to work as hard as you can for the best pay and trying to bring it home, man. Like, I don't knock workers, bro. I'm like, shit, I don't do electrical work today. I'm out here playing this music, but I'm IBW, man. I'm International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. You know what I'm
Man, I
saying?
gotta say though, you really are an electrician though, because brother, you are bringing electricity right now to the industry. You're bringing it to this page, to this platform, to your platform. You know, you're very energetic, and it's like, man, you sparking that spark for these people out there. So it's like that's a trip that
Like,
you actually say you're an electrician. You know.
I put it in the raps too. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear me rapping about electricity, bro. You know, but I'm fascinated by it. I've always been fascinated by God, music, and electricity. You know what I'm saying? And they're all things that we can see but can't see, feel but can't feel. You know, it's like they're all these God, electricity, and music. You know, and when it breaks it down, you start learning about frequencies and really what you are and you know what I'm saying? Like what you can do with the power of them frequencies with the consciousness that you have, you know, like you're this wild consciousness that you think you're this body. We think we're self-aware and type, but you're a frequency, and you can control those frequencies just like you do with music, you know, and you can start to retune the environment that's around you. And whether we live on a flat earth or a matrix or a globe or a rock floating in the middle of nowhere, or if this isn't even real, if it's just a hologram, like I kind of think it is, you know, you can really start to reshift and control all of it, you know what I'm saying? And it's not on some corny think about a cup of coffee and a cup of coffee is going to show up shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, you put your focus and you put your thoughts and yourself into direction, and really what happens is that's what you become focused on, and the rest of the stuff falls to the wayside that has no concern to you, and you start just more getting stuff that you're focused on around, and then all of a sudden you're surrounded by this imagination that you had, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the truth, man. That's life. That's what you can do with it, and you're more than just this biologic, you know what I'm saying?
So, who are the top 5 rappers that you grew up? What era, like, were you in when it was busting? Like, who did you listen to?
Oh man, well, I mean, I'm a huge DMX fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, love DMX. I love Tupac, right? Like my uncle, you know, my uncles are all bikers. You know what I'm saying? And my uncle mashed around with me as a teenager, bumping Tupac. Hear the Ballad of a Dead Soldier, you know, and like, uh, I like Pac. You can't go anywhere without saying Ice-T or NWA. You know what I'm saying? Like, and every member of NWA, you know, but like obviously Dre went and did what he did, you know, and Cube's always been cool, man, and very talented, and I liked, man, Naughty by Nature, Tretch, you know, like come on, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just Rodney O and Joe Cooley. That'll really take you back right there, probably. That's kind of what I bumped a lot, you know. And then there was like underground rappers or you know, like Outkast came out, and Outkast was cool. But I also really like country music, which kind of blows people away. I just dig it. To me, country and rap are like the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They're just storytelling, and a lot of it comes out of poverty or prideful positions, and so I listened to a lot of that shit. But I grew up in a biker bar too, so there was always that old, you know, Bob Seger style rock shit. So once Kid Rock hit the scene, I bumped rock. I like this rapper named Acre. I met him when I was in 6th grade. He's only like 2 years older than me, but I did an album. I recorded an album of his in 2008 and did the Dirty Technology album for Acre, which you can check out. It's on all platinums, and he's real dope. He's like atmosphere type sound, you know. But I mean, Acre's my favorite artist in everything from painting to music. I've dug the shit out of him. And Brother Lynch, you know, and I met Tech in '99. I love Tech from Angelic all the way out, you know, like Tech's dope. Yeah.
Mama said to stop her, or I'm gonna tell her, Papa.
You know, everybody, you know, everybody liked UGK. Can't talk about rap without UGK. You know what I'm saying? I love Scarface, bump Scarface a whole bunch. I liked Ice-T. I liked that. My first band was like a punk rock band called Foam, and we were like 6th or 7th graders. We put a tape out. We played the dances at the schools and shit. Like I was always trying to make music, you know. And we had like a Rage Against the Machine kind of sound. I bumped Rage all the time. Wu-Tang. I went and seen Rage at the Gorge when Wu was supposed to show up, but Wu ended up in all kinds of shit. And the Roots showed up. No, I'd never heard of the Roots, man. But they came out with Rage, and they put on a killer show, man. That was dope. You know what I'm saying?
Top 5 rappers today.
Top 5 rappers of today. Acre. Gemstones, Skrill, Kendrick of today, man. And so it can't be on like personal bias, or is it? Yeah, it can be personal bias.
Yeah. No, honestly, go ahead. It can be personal.
Man, shit. I guess, you know, it's probably not going to get agreed upon, but Uncle Murder, you know, I think that'd be my top 5 right now.
Hell yeah.
Kendrick's killing it. Uncle Murder is one of my favorite rappers ever. 50 Cent, I love 50, man. You know, some of the rappers that are out there still today haven't put a project out in a minute, so I can't throw them really in. I can't speak on them in the sense of even though they would be top 5. That, you know, some of them ain't. You know, I ain't heard a Naughty by Nature album in a minute, or you know. I ain't heard an Ice-T project in a minute, but some of my favorite rappers I would consider top 5 or top 10 just haven't put projects out lately. But everyone I named has dropped a project in the last year besides Skrill. But I'm working on Skrill's project with him, so, and I keep telling him stop leaking stuff, you know. So.
he's like, hold on, let me do my thug dance real quick. Let me do it real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he's real eager to get his project out there because he you know, that's what he loves to do, you know what I'm saying? He loves to create, he loves to express, he loves to make people feel passion, you know what I'm saying? But B, he also knows the level of success that this album is gonna have. Like he's crafting it to the core, where he went back and re-educated himself when I was in Asia and the Philippines, Australia area. He went back and re-educated himself through beat making process and recrafted himself with the software that he's using and the instruments he's using. And like I said, went back and polished the pearl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely. That's one of those things like, because I know too, he was going through some stuff with some cases too, and he was, you know, you guys were fighting for your lives. You know, you were fighting for your freedom, and it's like I just want everybody out there to know, like, when you're in a situation like that, like, don't tap out, don't give up, because if it was like that, we wouldn't have great artists out there. We would not have great artists in this world. Like, people would just be giving up left and right. And you guys came from a situation where there was a lot of pressure right there. There was a lot of pressure, and it's like you could have crashed out, and you guys could have been doing the rest of your life in those walls, but you chose something, and you were like, man, I got to go after something. And shouts out to Skrilly on Capone. Definitely, I'm looking for that part too. I'm looking for that part too.
Yeah, there's definitely been
What you smoking on right there?
oh man, right here I got the I just got the cigarette right here, you know what I'm saying? I just got a basic Camel Crush, none of them fancy Japans.
Yeah, I remember you told me how much was a pack of cigarettes out there.
It's like $63, $67 in Australia. Yeah, Australia.
Damn.
Australia's cool, man, but it had some elements like that were just mind blowing, Or check it, if you're driving and you don't have your seatbelt on, you'll get a ticket in the mail. Like, there's cameras all over taking pictures of you, and if you don't have your seatbelt on, you're gonna get a $600, $500 ticket in the mail.
They're not playing. They're like, man, homie he got hit with a stingray and died. He's like, we're not playing no more about the safety.
It's crazy, man. They they definitely have some rules that don't make much sense. But you know what? Everywhere it's got rules that don't make sense, because that's just what happens, man.
So what is the cultural difference between like Asia and Australia and the US and Australia and even the Philippines to the United States?
I love America. It's the greatest place on earth. Shout out to Donald Trump and everything. I ain't complaining. It's the greatest place on earth. We are extremely entitled, uneducated, and snobby ass crybabies though, and highly uneducated. Half of the shit we get on social media and rant about is not what the rest of the world sees, man. And I'm not saying the rest of the world is highly educated, but Americans,
they don't live like that.
Americans are stupid, and they are crying about stuff that ain't even. They don't even understand 1% depth of what the subject actually is, and they're screaming like they're they're on soapboxes. Just it's sad to see. It really is, and I hope that anytime I did it, I can look back and get a little lesson out of it or something, because it's stupid. But Japan is all about being right. Japan is all about being proper. The way we Americans see gangsterism and see being a little bit kind of a class clown as the cooler thing to do. They opposite. You're not getting in the water if you got tattoos. You're not going in a public swimming pool. You're not doing anything like that over there. So it's like, see you later. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even get some hotel rooms. There were times we couldn't we had problems getting our room, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm covered in tattoos, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole body is inked up from my kneecaps to my neck, including the penis, you know what I'm saying? And so Thailand, fuck, they was cool, man. We met a homie named Picky out there. That dude, international gangster, homie. Like, salute to him. He's stationed now. It's all weed is legal over there. Gambling became legal. Like salute to him. He got himself stationed real good in there, and so he's all on.
What was the weed like? What was the difference between the weed like out here and out there in Thailand? Like, what's the difference? Is it more moist? Is it more tropical? Is it?
You're getting ripped in Thailand. You're smoking. Thailand is like smoking some good old Colorado weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're smoking some good weed in Thailand. You're smoking garbage everywhere else. You're gonna get killed for it in the Philippines probably, and Cambodia ain't liking it either. Tokyo, like, hell no, man. Osaka, you'll find some weed smokers, but it's real hush hush, because, like I said, Japan is about being proper. Australia, you're gonna find weed smokers. I fit in Australia. I didn't stand out much. You know, it wasn't like everywhere else. Like, there's a lot of tattoos down there. There's a lot of grungy hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Culture. Um, uh, it's not legal in Australia. There's only one spot around, I think it was Queensland or whatever, that you could actually go and get legal, like buy weed at a dispensary. But they are all smoking. You smell weed. You be out there. You can smell people hitting chops. You know. So, but
You're
the
like,
weed.
you're like, damn. You're like, I waited so long. He's like, I've been to all these other countries and shit. Almost got killed for my tattoos. Almost got killed for even looking like I smoke weed. And like, damn,
I got
I
held
feel
up
at
by
home now.
immigration in Australia. Australia held me in immigration. You know what's crazy though, and I don't know statutes on things. You know what I'm saying, but like when I landed in Japan, got to my hotel room, I opened my bag up, man, and I had these motherfuckers in there, and I was like, what the? So we had a little bit of vape action in Japan, and then we hit we thought we got rid of everything, right? We thought we hooked somebody up, you know what I'm saying? We was like, cool. And then we hit Thailand. We get some herb, you know what I'm saying? And we weren't paying attention good enough. But the way we crossed the border from Thailand into hey, much love everybody. I just seen something come up on the screen. Whatever happened to from Thailand to Cambodia, getting across the border, I felt like I was like doing some like illegally, you know, because we was like at a bridge, paying some cash, grabbing our bags and running, hurry up, get over these steps, get through this building, stand in this line over here, go through this back door type shit. And so we weren't thinking we get into Cambodia and all of a sudden we had some weed in the bag, you know, we're like, oh shit, you know, like good thing we came across like fucking like we was running some fucking whatever, man. Like, and then the Philippines, we land in the Philippines and we thought we smoked all the weed in Cambodia. You know what I'm saying? We land in the Philippines and we still had weed, and we bring it up to this dude and he's like, nah, fuck that. They killed 60,000 people in 2 months over that shit here in the streets. And we were like, smoke this motherfucker right now and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? And then we got to Australia, man, and we were doing documentary work, and we met we skating on the street and met this crackhead, like literally met this crackhead. He's like sitting there smoking meth in this little hole, hiding and shit. Like we start interviewing him, like why he's hitting the pipe, you know what I'm saying? And he takes us to the ghetto in Sydney, man. And I mean, man, we was in a house with two motherfuckers, get some weed, right? And all of a sudden it becomes 8 motherfuckers, and we got like $20,000 in equipment on us. And I was looking around. I tell my manager and my tech guy, like, it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? We're leaving. Like, I don't give a shit. Wrap it up. We're gone. You know. And so we left, man. And there were like motherfuckers walking from bushes to bushes. They was all probably cracked out. You know.
And this was in Cambodia.
Nah, down in Sydney, Australia. When we went
Sydney, Australia. Okay.
Yeah, we was in Sydney, Australia, and it was crazy, man. Yeah, we definitely went deep into the area where there were a lot of drugs and different world going on. And we shot a cool little interview. We chopping that up. We're gonna release that on pre-rolls and getting high with Exigh. And we got a lot of interviews coming. Went and swam with sharks and shit like that. We did some crazy shit when we was out there. And
I know you told me a crazy story about that, about some sharks.
Yeah,
And I want to go ahead and ask you this. I want to, and it's okay if you don't want to relive that memory, but I definitely want to touch base with you on that because that's something you don't see every day.
No, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you're wanting to swim with the sharks. You're wanting to go down there and scuba dive down and swim with them, and you're surfing. You're having a great time. You're in a place called Surfer's Paradise. Like, everything's supposed to be cool, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden it gets weird. You hear sounds that are crazy, and you look over and like dudes' arms look like they just like became seaweed or something, man. They were kind of like you know, and I guess homie had seen the shark right before it came up to take a bite, man, and tried to get it, you know, and shredded his arms up, but he lived, he got away, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know to what
How did he even push off of the shark like that? Like, oh my god, that's like that's like, man, like you just got your whole arms in a whole giant cheese shredder.
Yeah, I you know, I wish I could have got the interview, man, and not to be heartless, but I mean, I kind of tried to like pursue myself down there and try to figure out, you know, but by the time I got into it, it was, you know, he was gone, but yeah, dude,
They rushed him right to the hospital, huh?
Oh yeah, man, hey, hell yeah, they was trying to save his life, you know what I'm saying? Like both his arms had taken it, you know, and I don't know if they were where it is. I don't know if he lost his arms or anything further with the story from, you know, within the day or two of hearing bits afterwards. But yeah, man, he suffered extensive injuries. I know that.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel for him right there. I feel for him. I saw a video the other day. Man, this guy reached in the water and the shark jumped up and got him in the whole arm, and he was sitting there screaming and just like, you know, basically not even screaming like it hurt, but just kind of like that sob, that disappointing sob, like it's over with, you
Yeah,
know, and like
I ain't laughing at it, man. But you know, like, I mean, I can feel it right now. The ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like I like right now I can feel it. Like just the.
I'm not laughing at it either, but you know, it's gonna sound a little funny what I gotta say, but it's like I don't know if I could live like that because then you be like this, you know, you be just like you just be like looking down, you know, you're looking at your little homie down there, and you're like I can't even reach you, doggy. I can't even reach you, like you know what I'm saying? Like
You better have
that
a bad
man will
bitch, homie.
never he
You
will
better have,
never feel a
you better have
woman
a bad
again,
bitch,
like
homie.
you know.
You better have a bad bitch, homie. You know what I'm saying? That'll sit there and take care of you. You know.
Yeah, you know, like that's a lot of face grinding right there for him, right there, homie. But I'm like, how many shorties really want to grind on a fool's face with no arms? You know, like it's like it brings it back to this thing. It's like I forget what comedian it was, but basically I think it was Kevin Hart. I think it was Kevin Hart, and basically he was talking about like his chick and him, and basically like if a bear would have ate her arms or something, you know, she was like, "You wouldn't love me." He was like, have you ever seen a bitch try to get dressed, like put a dress on with no arms, like you know, it's like damn, like he's like, you can't do nothing with that, like,
I
but
mean,
it's like.
I would hope my love would be strong enough to be able to make it through. But you know what I'm saying? The who knows, bro? I don't know. You know what I'm
I
saying?
would definitely be a rapper for the rest of my life. I would be like, here, like, don't even hold the mic right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, here, I got you. Like, he ain't never going swimming again. I swear, he's not gonna even put his feet in the fucking pool. No water, no nothing. Like, it's done. It's a wrap. But it's like, honestly, we go in a full circle right here. We go in a full circle, and just like what happened to Homeboy's arms, that's what's happening to people's careers right now in this music industry. They're just getting shredded, you know, they're getting torn up, you know. There's so many conversations that I had with you since meeting you first. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not one to sit there and withhold information from a lot of these great artists out there, but it's like doing that I've met a lot of bad entities, you know, doing that and speaking up and saying, hey, why isn't this like this, you know, knowing the knowledge that you've given me, and I'm like questioning why aren't you guys doing what you're supposed to be doing. In a sense, I know nobody likes that, you know, nobody wants to hear that, but it's like when you put it in that formation, it's like the anger, the animosity, you know what I'm saying, the envy. It's like, man, I can't believe you know what you're doing now, you know. And it's like it gets a little hectic, you know. People that supposedly were your brothers and supposedly were your friends, I've seen in the last 3 to 2 weeks just disappear into thin air. You know, they go right into Houdini mode, and it's like, whoa, like
I've seen it my
really,
whole life.
get in the way of dreams and aspirations and get in the way of somebody else's bag. You know what I'm saying? A bag that's not even theirs to begin with. You know, I've just seen the crooked eye turn.
You metamorphosized, you know what I'm saying? You transformed, you stepped from one platform to the next, which hopefully, like I said, when you can reach back and get a younger artist and tell them, look, you don't got to go this route, we can go this route, you know what I'm saying? It'll help people transform faster. It'll help other artists take leaps and bounds in their careers, that we all wished we had, you know what I'm saying? So that's that goes back to the joy of it, you know what I'm saying? But as you metamorphosize and as you see things, you know, you can go back to a core aspect from scriptures, man, where you not to be judgmental, but you can judge by the fruit that people bear, you know? And so you can start to see that yeah, you met this individual and you tried to reach and work and see if you could make networking and see if you could blossom. You planted a seed over here, but you see that the fruit that is growing, there is no fruit growing from that. You know what I'm saying? So you got to walk, you got to let it be. You got to realize that that's not going to bear fruit. And so then you continue every day, everyone you're meeting, you're continuously networking and planting seeds and you don't know which ones blossom. And some of them take off and sprout and it's like auto flower. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn. And some of them take longer but they produce fruit, and some don't produce fruit. And you gotta understand and walk away from it that like that's made for the fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta just chalk it up, burn it up, and let that one go, you know. And you might come across people that you really like. You're like, I really love this dude's dope. I want to work with this cat. And later, you know, it just doesn't produce the fruit, man. And so you have to be able just to wash your hands and be confident in your shit without being egotistical and stupid and know that you take your craft and your art and go do it. And if you're networking every day, soon you start to blossom here and here and here, and you start being like, damn, all right, like I've put out 30 seeds in a month and I've got 16 plants. Okay, like I'm starting, you know what I'm saying? Like shit,
That's that 15 phone calls. That's that 15 phone calls.
There's an old documentary about this dude that wants to find love. And so he's like, I'm going to go on 20 dates. And the 17th one, he finds his girl. He gets married. He never finishes the documentary in the way he thought he was. He does finish the documentary married, you know, but like, you just have to plant it. You just have to go out and not be scared to be like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And it's the same in everything you do. And so if you're pursuing love passionately like that, pursue your art passionately like that, put all of that into everything, you know what I'm saying? And with everything you do every day, and go bless somebody's life and plant some seeds and see what happens, man, and network and get yourself educated on the business. And hopefully that your life gets to the point where, you know, you don't have to go to a 9-to-5 and you can be creative and still be, you know, a good productive part of existence. And you know,
Yeah, no, I feel that, man. I feel that because honestly, all we have is word of mouth, you know, word of mouth. And you know, definitely making the best moves, the best decisions for your career. You know, that speaks volumes, you know, for a lot of people that are around you too, you know. So it's like you can't have a dirty chocolate chip and a cookie that's supposed to be covered in bomb ass chocolate chips. You know what I'm saying? That one bite is gonna be like that shark. That shark got that one bite, got homeboy's arms in his mouth, both arms. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? And
it's a blessing, my friend.
that's a blessing right there.
I can think it, and this is happening. You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing, you know.
Man, you know, we like to go that full circle right here at SR Broadcast. And right there, man, that was amazing right there. You know what I'm saying? You made it go in a complete full circle for us, for all the artists out there, everybody watching, everybody tapping in, everybody tuning in. You know what I'm saying? This is a platform right here. SR Broadcast is the place to be. It is where we're at right now, man. It's the next up, you know, it's the next generation. And we're tapping in with the older generations. We're tapping in with the younger generations. And, you know, we're searching for the super righteous ones. Is there a way we can hear you play a couple little notes?
No, I just so I picked this guitar up today because it's like Kurt Cobain played this guitar, not this one guitar, right? But this and in a lot of his shows. And I've always had a fascination to buy one that looked like it. And I happened to run across one at the right price. You know what I'm saying? And so I made the purchase today, but I don't got an amp. I don't got nothing. I just got this guy here. But I just purchased it like 4 hours ago. I almost purchased one for like $1,200 the other day, and I passed up on it, and then I came across this one at a price that was better than $1,200.
Man, that's a nice guitar right there, man. No, definitely, man. That looks like one. That looks like a little old school rock one. You know what I'm saying? Like that old school, die hard rock and roll.
Yeah, if you look at the like the 91, 92 Halloween show with Nirvana, Cobain's playing this one, and it's some of my favorite stuff. I liked Kurt Cobain a lot. I actually got Cobain tattooed on the arm up there in a black and white stencil. I like that 90s grunge, I like the hip hop. That's why I liked Rage Against the Machine. You know what I'm saying? I like music, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can get down with all kinds of music.
Yeah, man. No, definitely. Thank you so much for stepping out on the platform tonight, coming and getting down with us right now. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shouts out to you. Shouts out to everybody out there worldwide. You know what time it is. SR Broadcast in the house. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to right now before we close out? Is there any words you want to leave for some people out there? You know what I'm saying? Could be anybody. Could be your little dog. Could be your little kitty cat that you scratch on the back. Like, Eric, get over here. Oh, shit, the motherfucker scratched me up.
Yo, man, first off, shout out to Skrill. You know what I'm saying? Love you, brother. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make this pop. Most talented rapper, passionate rapper, that's spitting. Shout out to Gemstones out there in Chicago. We still got a project we're gonna wrap up. Shout out to Psalms in Boise, Idaho. One of my favorite individuals I ever met on tour. And shout out to Taylor Swift for killing it. I hope you make $2 billion this year. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's got a problem with me. You know what I'm saying?
Patrick Mahomes, you better watch out. You better watch out, man. We seen you get the shit tackled out of you at that Super Bowl. My boy over there, he's giving these gang signals. He's throwing those smoke signals in the air. He's letting Taylor Swift know. I'm manifesting, Taylor. I'm manifesting.
Yo, Kelsey, you better propose, homie. Like, you win. You know what I'm saying? Go do that. Propose, Shout out to every upcoming artist, man. If you got any questions, come see me at Blunt Wraps and Pre-Rolls or anything Exigh. Just hit me up. If you got questions, man, that's what I do. I love to perform. I love to make music. I love to make art. But today I do a lot of consulting work with artists and producers and people who just want to pick the brain and smoke some weed and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? So also look out for us. We're going on tour with Overtime and the Blue Collar Soldier Band. They just went gold. Homie Overtime, I've been around his career since the beginning of it. He is one of the hardest working motherfuckers in the industry, hands down, period. I don't care what anybody says. Shout out to him. It'll be Overtime, Chris Calico, and Exigh, and some other artists. And look out for it. July, August, September. Can't wait to go on tour with them. I appreciate it. Shout out to Armbiz. If you're in the Northwest, go to the Vault Recording Studio. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Lowtown. Shout out to Springs. Shout out to Zootown. Shout out to Christmas, bro. I appreciate you having me on, man.
What it is, everybody out there worldwide tapping in coast to coast. You know what it is. SR Broadcast in the mix. I'm your co-host, David Pistols. We're right here. We're ready to rock. We're ready to roll. I'm telling you like this. Tap in, because we got that energy for all you artists out there worldwide, man. Blunt Wraps and Pre-Rolls. Y'all better tap in and get that 25K. What?
Yo, share the music, man. Go share it. If you got a little video of yourself skateboarding, post it. Put some Blunt Wraps and Pre-Rolls music in the background. If you got a video of cats, dogs, something, post it. Put some Blunt Wraps and Pre-Rolls in the background. Like 1,000 songs we put out last year, 44 albums.
How can you not?
just want to go
share anything to get that 25K, man.
Anthony doing 25K.
Out there changing lives.
On Tuesday with us, like I said, 7 to 9 p.m. Smoke some weed. We'll be on live, chopping it up. If you got questions, we conversate. You know, we kind of just get into it. Come get in with us, man. And hopefully you can win it.
So you know what it is, everybody. Y'all do not gotta go home. Y'all don't gotta go back to your shorty. Y'all don't gotta go back to grandma's pad. But I gotta tell you this right now. Y'all gotta exit this screen. Y'all gotta go somewhere else because I'm telling you right now, we're getting ready for tomorrow's episode. Everybody out there, tap in. We got Naya coming from Denver, Colorado. Make some noise. Shouts out to Exigh. You know your boy's gonna get high with you. He's gonna get it going. You gotta bring it out on that little show, homie, because I'm telling you right now, man, I know you are the next one up, man. You is the one that's been doing this, been plugging, been thugging, been pushing this. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to you and all of your platform, man. But you know what time it is? David Pizzle's about to have some fun. What? Everybody out there, tap in because if you don't, you know what's up.
I'll see you 19th, bro. I'll see you before the 19th. Much love, man.